And here he comes, that young man, Kent Clark, former North American champion himself, looking to gain the gold tonight, Snoop.
Well, first thing he's got to do is get himself a frickin' girlfriend. Look at the size of his hands. Geez, I thought the Wii Fit was for working out, not masturbating with. Will you stop?
Kent Clark with a lot of good following here in Japan. They love his high-flying antics, the way he can move in the ring, and bit of a fan favorite. Could be the linkage, obviously, with his excessive and expert gaming background.
Oh, wow. I mean, I'd really love to be adored by a set of fans that think I'm good at playing Mario Kart. These loser Japanese fans. Let's go back to America, where our big flag is so ever-present, and we're not worried about sushi or chopsticks or whether the, I don't know, economy is good.
Do you even know what you're talking about?
No.
Ken Clark Warrior just warming up on the ropes, probably waiting here. What an opportunity for Clark coming into this one, though. I mean, go back to what he's been able to do as a wrestler since he's been in the TFWF. The way he's been able to get, like, not just a great crowd support behind Ken Clark, but the way he's able to come over kind of an underdog story, because a lot of people said guys like Ken Clark couldn't make it in the TFWF. But he has proved them wrong time and time again. And you talk about his dedication to the North American Championship, he is a 3-time North American champion.
I'm sorry. Is this like American Idol or something? Do I have to hear a sob story about this piece of crap in order to be interested in him? Let's face facts. He's 215 pounds. He's been sat there playing frickin' Atari most of his life. No way in hell Ken Clark is winning this match.
So you think Chester Addison's going to win?
Oh, for Christ's sake, can we not have someone interesting to be his opponent?
And here he is, the North American champion, Chester Addison, all the way from London, England. And this man, of course, one half of the former tag team champions, the Commonwealth Connection, former 2-time hardcore champion, and he's going to have the significant weight advantage tonight, weighing in at 224, a good 9-10 pounds heavier than Ken Clark, so he's going to have probably, I'd imagine, a strength advantage.
Well, usually you say you got 9 or 10 pounds on a guy, you probably have got the strength advantage. But I was saying earlier on, Ken Clark has been using his Wii Fit masturbation skills to give himself one big arm. And on the flip side, the guy's called Chester, and any guy I know that calls Chester takes out the ass, so he's probably not that strong. Will you just stop with this? And just call a match for what it is. A fag and a nerd fighting?
I don't mean call it... just be serious for a second. Addison here, of course, has got a lot of respect for Ken Clark, and likewise, and these two guys have been kind of caught up amongst it, because where S.G. Martin's might have been kind of slightly against Addison's newfound fame as the IWF North American champion, and Ken Clark has had his issues with APB, both Clark and Addison have been kind of on the same wavelength.
Nerds and gays are always on the same wavelength. In fact, actually, might be a gay nerd for all I know.
I'm just gonna... There should be a mute button here in a minute. I'm just gonna mute your mic.
Fine by me. I could use a nap. This one's gonna be a snooze fest.
And the two men here circling each other, and look at this, very graphic thing that you see in the TV. A handshake between the championship and the challenger, and that sign of respect is something very prevalent between these two individuals. They know what each other can bring to the table. Ken Clark, a former North American champion, Chester Addison, the current champion, and I like to see this sign of respect, if I'm honest.
Well, to me, it could be anything. I mean, what that handshake really mean? I mean, does it mean, hey, you're doing a good job? Does it mean, hey, best of luck for the match? Or does it mean, as I think, hey, how about you and me have a secret gay handshake so we know each other again and still have sex in the back of the ear?
You're a disgusting and inhumane individual. We just concentrate on the match, for Christ's sake.
Well, I'm just saying, Chester, I mean, doesn't really sound very macho.
Yeah, and you've said that many, many times. We get the point. We don't think Chester is a very macho-sounding name. I wonder what do you think of your name?
Well, I wonder what do you think of your name? The only difference between you and me is a letter.
Okay, fair enough. Well, as we said, a mark of respect here from these two individuals as they look to circle. Referee just handing out the rules to these two guys at the moment as they circle around again. And collar around will tie up, control, nice wrap around. Addison gets control now, and reverse around by Clark. The two guys now pulling each other down on the mat. They're back on the feet. Open side headlock by Chester Addison. Nicely done. As Ken Clark is in a bit of trouble. Ken Clark bounces him off the rope. Hooks underneath. Jump over by Ken Clark. Goes for the hip toss. Countered by Chester Addison. And then countered again by Clark into a throw. And then a drop kick by Ken Clark. And a second drop kick by Ken Clark. And Chester Addison probably not expecting this unique offense here early on from Ken Clark. As Clark now controls with a side arm bar here. Spins it around nicely. And he's just pulling on that arm, trying to seemingly yank it off almost as Addison tries to pull back. A couple of strikes to the chest. Clark backs him into the corner. And now Ken Clark goes in for a running attack. But flipped over the top rope. Nicely done by Addison. Addison with the right hand blocked by Clark. And now here's Clark going to the top rope. And Addison breaking on the rope. And he knocks Ken Clark flying to the outside. A veteran move this by Chester Addison as Addison now flies to the back, outside of the ring himself. And a big European uppercut knocks Clark down on the outside. Control here, throws him back into the ring. And that's where the champion, very alert there, taking Clark off the top rope that we saw. A couple of kicks to the midsection here by Chester Addison as he pulls Ken Clark to his feet. Gets around the waist and goes into a suplex throw. Nicely done. Goes for a pin attempt here. Chester Addison 1, 2, and a kick out by Ken Clark. Didn't look like he was going to kick out there for a minute.
It didn't look like he was going to kick out, but I think then he thought that maybe Mario or Sonic would be disappointed with him, probably changed his mind.
Thank you. Anyway, back onto his feet here, and a control here by Chester Addison with a variation of a chin-lock sleeper here has got Ken Clark going down. And I guess that's the smart thing. You keep Clark grounded. That's going to have to be Chester Addison's game plan, I imagine.
Well, Ken Clark, you say it, and the morons here in the audience say it. Ken Clark is one of the greatest high flyers in TFWF history. Not personally, but, if he's going to be grounded, then Chester Addison's going to win the match. But the real winner should have been APB. He should have been in the match from the beginning.
Well, the controversy over APB, he'll be in action later tonight against SG Martins as here comes Clark charging in the corner and moved out of the way by Addison, but nicely done again, and then Clark fires back in with a big splash and into a standing moonsault. What a move by Ken Clark. 1, 2, and a kick out by Chester Addison. Oh, what a move by Ken Clark.